Welcome to another vlog with Dr. Eve, where we talk about all things living well and creating a strong home economy. Welcome. As we said in our video forward, the things I observed in the garden. So let me tell you what, every single morning I come out here and I do observations. The reason for my observations is it lets me know what still needs to be done, what I need to focus on as it relates to assuring that the crops are growing well, that the livestock are doing well, and what else can I do to pivot from more government, right? In this time that we are living in, we are living faced with many families are faced with difficult times of having government dependence, meaning food stamps. Food stamps are there to make sure that the the most neediest of those are assured food in a time of crisis. So, but one of the things that I want to share with my community today is the importance of less government, right? We talk about growing food, we talk about the pivot, we see all the signs and the handwriting on the wall. And there are reasons why some can't grow, but there are solutions to the things that you think about as the reasons that you can't grow, right? I know that some areas are what we call restrictive because, again, neighborhood restrictions, because we choose like HOAs. They define your land, they define everything about where you live. And it's kind of sad to me that you buy property and you really have absolutely no freedom. I see some of the news articles about, people being harmed because of normal activities living in HOAs. But let's keep it real about food. People think they cannot grow. And I've given many examples of how you can grow food in a pot, in a plant, in a pot, in a plot, in a windowsill, in your kitchen if you have to. But the important thing is you never know how or the success of anything if you don't try. So, my message today is really about trying, right? Because in 2020, I had no clue about where God was taking me in terms of assuring that we have food for our family. I didn't know, but I did know this one thing that I was willing to try, right? So, that meant learning, first of all, what do I like to eat? The most important thing about growing food is learning about what you like to eat. What happened to this grape plant? Something been over here acting foolish. See, this is why we make observations in the garden, because things be coming up in your garden doing crazy stuff. Now, why are all these grape leaves on this ground over here? Hold on. Let me show you. Y'all see all them grape leaves on the ground? Something been over here just acting foolish, tearing up the plants. Probably a cat. Probably a cat. This is why we make observations, or why I make observations in the garden, so I know what's happening at all times, right? I may not know, no, but I can speculate based on the observation. So back in 2020, like I said, I had no clue that this was why God was telling me to pivot now. Pivot right now. Learn everything you can about food. Learn how to grow it, learn how to save it, learn how to preserve it, learn species, learn what grows in your neighborhood, in your neck of the woods, in your zone, your time frames, all the things, y'all. Because he knew. We don't know the mind of God, but we do have to listen to him when he speaks, and he's always speaking, even through politics. He's speaking through news. He's speaking through his word. He's speaking through people, right? He's speaking through conditions and social conditions. He's always speaking. So I want to encourage someone out there today that you can grow, but you must try. It starts with trying. Now, let me give you a clue. Like, it is cold, leafy green vegetable season. You know, over here we talk about building your strong economy, your own strong home economy, because that's what it's about right now. It's not about everybody. It's about your family, okay? So one of the things when I came out today, I looked at my lettuce that was growing. It's lettuce season. Now, lettuce don't grow in the heat, y'all. It don't grow in the heat, it grow in the cold. So what does that mean? Then this should be lettuce season for you. This should be the time when you're eating more lettuce because it's lettuce season. So I looked at my lettuce and I said, you know what? It's growing, but it's going to reach its maturity after a while. And then I'm not going to have any more lettuce left. And right now, with 21 days, you can grow lettuce, right? So what I'm going to do, and this is something that I want you to pay careful attention to, is called succession planting. So I'm headed into the greenhouse because I have several greenhouses. So this is my seed house. This is where I grow my food. This is where I start my seeds, okay? So what I'm going to do, because I know that it's green leafy lettuce season, I'm getting ready to plant some more salad, some more lettuce. Lettuce. Because I need it to go ahead and get started. Why? Because the other one going to get mature. It's going to get mature and I'm not going to have any more lettuce. So if that's what season it is, and that's what I need to be focused on, then I'm getting ready to pop some more lettuce in here. And this is what I'm doing. I'm going right here in this pot. I'm going to push back the soil and I'm going to drop a seed in there or two, okay, to make sure that it roots. And I'm going to do the same on the other side of this pot because this one in the middle, I'm sorry, it's moving. This one in the middle is going to, and cover it back up. Because the one in the middle is going to grow. I mean, it's a romaine lettuce. And it might even bolt, because it's growing really, really tall. So, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them planted here. So what I'm going to do, again, is plant another seed. It's about sowing, you guys. And what I'm going to do is put some more soil on that instead of digging deeper. I'm just going to put some more soil on it because I feel like it needs more of soil. So I'm just going to put those seeds down in there on both sides because this pot can hold a lot of lettuce, all right? This soil can give me a lot of lettuce. And so we not playing around in this time. And every time every time I think about what is happening in our society, you know what I do? I come out here and I sow some more seeds. Because I don't want my family to be hungry, right? That's it. I don't want my family to be hungry. And so this little pot, these little pots right here, these little tiny hanging baskets, about to get these good seeds because we not going to be hungry, okay? So that's what we have to think about, right? We have to keep sowing. You have to keep learning. You have to keep trying, okay? So again, every day is an observation. Every day when I come out here and I look at the news and I think about what's happening, I plant some more seeds. Now, I have millions of seeds, and I collect seeds from these plants. Because if you're not collecting seeds from your plants, then you're not going to have any seeds, okay? That's all I'm trying to say is that you're not going to have the seeds if you don't plant them, all right? So you're not going to have the food if you don't plant the seeds, all right? So that's what we doing out here. I plant them with the flowers. It don't matter. It's a flower in this pot, but we getting ready to have some lettuce in this pot too, okay? So I want you to know that it takes 21 days for this lettuce to come up. Well, not come up, germinate, but to get to maturity. So in this pretty pot with these pretty flowers, I'm going to put these seeds. So, and I got a bunch of pretty flowers. But all these pretty flowers about to get some lettuce seeds. You know why? Because I can't eat this flower, not this one. I do plant flowers that I can eat, but I'm planting. Let me just show you. I'm going over here to some more hanging pots. And whatever comes up, but we having food, okay? So I have another set of pots over here, and I got a lot of pots. And this is why I say I'm focusing on pots because I want those who believe that they can't to know that they can, okay? Again, these hanging baskets over here with these pretty flowers in it, about to get some lettuce seeds, okay? We ain't building no bird's nests in these pots. We putting some food in these pots. So if you got flowers, then put some seeds in those pots. We thank the Lord for another beautiful day. Absolutely, Andrea. Andrea, I'm trying to show the folks how to start, okay? Because, baby, we got to start thinking less government anyway, because we don't want them in our lives, okay? So this is what I'm showing people. This is a pot of flowers. This is a whole lot of lettuce seeds. I purchased millions of seeds. Now I get seeds from my own plants. But what I'm doing is I'm planting these seeds right inside of this pot with these flowers because it's green leafy vegetable season. It is lettuce season. So eat lettuce. Eat salads. You understand? That's what must need that's what needs to be understood. Is that whatever the season is, that's what you need to be eating. Because whatever you eat out of season is gonna cost you more money anyway. All right. So but here's the thing. While we talking about it, we need to understand that we must eat less anyway. We are a people who eat too much. Okay? Let's just be real. That's where a lot of our sickness comes from. So we need to eat less anyway. Was that yeah, that's lemongrass, girl. I don't be playing out here. I got a whole bunch. It's about time for me to harvest it. That's my medicine. That's my lung pulmonary medicine to keep me well. When I have colds, this is a hole. Yep, that's what you saw. Let me show you. That's it. Because we use every ounce of this land to grow food. Every single ounce. And I put seed. I just want my good folks to know who think that they can't do it to know that they can. I'm taking this grass out this pot. I'm gonna poke a few holes in here. And I'm putting some lettuce seeds up in here because it's lettuce season. Lettuce season doesn't last very long. You know what I'm saying? It loves the cold though, and it will grow in the cold. So while you at it, here in the fall, it takes, like I said, It takes 21 days for it to be mature, but you can pick and come again. That's the thing about lettuce. You can pick what's available while it's coming again, all right? So I need folks to understand that you got to grow food and you have to start somewhere. So this whole big pot, and we're going to see, I'll show y'all as it grow, but we're going to see how many lettuce we can get in this one pot because I don't play about healthy eating. I love to eat lettuce. I love it. It's good for me and it's good for my family and it's good for everybody. So need and want to eat with your season because we don't need that garbage anyway that they be trying to feed us because why? That's what was that killed a lot of our ancestors. It killed our folks and it's still killing them. Excuse me, I probably shouldn't have said that word on YouTube, but okay. So, but like I said, I messed around, put something in here in the. You see this? I don't play. Get you some soil instead of buying some unnecessary thing. Get you some soil and put it out front in your yard and grow some food. Put it in your yard and grow some food. This lemongrass will cut you too. It's the blades of this stuff. Oh, it's wrapping around. It's killing my plant. Hold on a minute. You can't do that though. You can't be up in here killing flowers. It's strangling the devil out of my. I mean, it was strangling. It was strangling this plant. That stuff has got blades on it. You hear me? You want to cut something? You can use that as a tool because it will cut you. You hear me? Believe me, God gave us everything we need, people, including that lemongrass that she mentioned. Because guess what? It is sharp as a two-edged sword. So what am I doing? I'm sticking my fingers in this soil in spots. And I'm about to put these seeds down in here because why? There's some more space inside this pot with these flowers. Because we not playing about food, okay? Get you some Get you some seeds. Plant you some lettuce. Plant you some food, people. Okay? I'm putting one right here in the middle, and it's going to be so pretty. Got a flower growing with it. But we growing the food with it. Okay? Now what we doing? We not playing. I'm going to come across here, and I'm going to take a handful of this here good soil, and I'm going to top those little holes off so the birds don't come eat the seeds. And that's it, and that's all, okay? It's just that simple. Now we got we got some more lettuce on the way. It's green leafy vegetable seeds. It's green leafy vegetable season, people. I got one more pot. Matter of fact, I got a lot of pots. And I'm about to put some seeds in them because I just want to show the people. I just want to show you that you can grow in these baskets. Y'all, if you got some around, if you don't, make some. Get some boxes. If you can find some boxes, some cartons, use some of your milk cartons. Put some holes in the bottom of it. Go get you some soil. Get you a bag of soil. Start you some greens. You know why? Because they're good for you. My grandma used to cook greens with pot liquor, baby, and some dumplings. And baby, it is so good. When I tell you it is a meal, a whole daggone meal. So these beautiful plants, this lemongrass smells so good, Andrea. It smells so good. And that's medicine. So those of you who don't know, it look like grass, but it's actually medicine. It's medicine for my pulmonary system. It's tea. I make tea out of it. Yep, I make tea out of it. And we're going to we're going to take a handful of this soil right here and give it to this plant and cover these seeds up. Just like that. Okay? That's what we're doing out here today. All right? So, to all of my friends, all of my folks out there, that was a lesson. That's just one lesson. one way, one way to battle what is happening in our government. We want less of it anyway. Because just like they took it that's just like they threatening to take it from you. Do you want to always be threatened? Who wants to always be threatened? Who wants to always have their livelihood threatened? Think about that. I'm not interested. So I've planted some more lettuce. And baby, as soon as some of this other stuff start growing up and I start popping up, I'm gonna put some more seeds down. You sow in succession. We're going into the greenhouse. And I'm not putting it in here because I wanted to grow out there. You understand? I wanted to go ahead and put it in the pot and go ahead and start growing, okay? That's what we're doing. Okay? That is what we're doing here, okay? We are teaching folks to grow food. Grow, 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 grow. People, sacrifice. If you got a few bucks, you should sacrifice right now. Something needs to go here, cause it's buckling, and I got to put another house in here because it needs another one. I'm gonna do that today. Put another one. I got 2 more to build, and 2 more beds to till because I gotta put some soil in. That's what I observed to do today. Hey Glenn, what's up? So I was telling the people about, potting the lettuce, baby, because what? I got lettuce coming up, but I needed to keep coming. Cut and come again. Because it's lettuce season. So if you eat with the season, and that's the goal that's the point of my message today is eat with your season. If it's spinach season, then you better be planting some spinach. Look at this. I need to show y'all. Now I started these a while ago. But look at this. That's bok choy. Boy, I can get some vegetable broth and put that bok choy in it, baby, and have me a good pot of some good soup. You understand? That's Asian bok choy. Look at this. We don't have to be hungry. We just gotta do the work. And we gotta stop depending on the government because they can snatch stuff from us anytime. They ain't snatching nothing from me. I refuse. I refuse to be snatched. Okay? So these are all green, like I said, it is green leafy vegetable season. You can grow. These are shower curtains that I have over these vegetables to keep them from being eaten up right now because we still have some warm weather, right? That's you see? They already doing it. Exactly, Glenn. But if we don't catch the fire and go ahead and start planting our medicine, our sage and our herbs and our oregano, you can make your own oil of oregano. This is oregano. Make your own oil of oregano. Get you a bottle, 70% alcohol, baby, and get started. You want to talk about taking the punch out of something? It will take the punch out of everything. Anything that's ailing your body. It will take the punch out of it. Y'all, listen, we cannot. I refuse. I refuse to have more. I'm not going to be dependent on the government. I'm retired. But I'm also learned how to be a consultant in all things that I know how to do. I learned how to start a business, so that I can be a contractor with the government. if they going to start some mess, listen, you need my help? Okay, here's how much I charge. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? We cannot let the government have the upper hand. Grow food. Y'all, the bees are still out here. Look at this. Sunflower's still growing over here. It's windy, but it's my first sunflower. But look how beautiful it is because I kept trying. I didn't give up, okay? I didn't give up on myself or my family. We cannot give up. I'm going to fix this, whatever this is, was over here, eating on my grape plant like that. I mean, it literally pulled the leaves off. I don't like that. I'm angry about it. But see, Brussels sprouts, kale. You can pull that kale off there every single morning and have something to eat and blend up a smoothie. Get yourself a little electric blender, cause baby I got one to go in my car in case I got to run. Do you understand? In case I got to run. The seeds is in there too. The seeds, everything I need to start over is in there. Okay? So, because I don't put all my eggs in one basket, baby, because the chicken going too. One of them chickens is going too. Because I need to keep getting the eggs, okay? This is oregano right here. Oregano. It will be here all it goes through. It's not going to die. It will live as throw the seeds out there and let this stuff grow. You understand? This is your medicine. All right. Get you, like I said, get you some 70% alcohol and start soaking and making jars of it so you and your family can stay well and stay out these doctors' offices because baby, y'all think they know everything. They are taught to treat symptoms, not to dig further. I need you to understand that. I need you to understand what I just said. If this, then that. But we ain't all the same. I need you to understand that too. Greens. Put them everywhere, y'all. Everywhere. Everywhere in every bag and everything place we got available. You want onions. You need these onions. You know why you need these onions? These are onions. Plant them and let them grow. Seeds, everybody. Get your seeds. Seeds. Put this stuff in the ground. Y'all understand what I'm saying to you? I'll be out here playing with these folks. I'm out here trying to figure out what else to plant. Because don't, I don't want no government. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I just want peace. Y'all want to see some more lettuce that's in the ground on the beds, okay? And I'm loving how these daggone Brussels sprouts are popping up, y'all. Lettuce, cauliflower, growing among the cauliflower. This is lettuce. Romaine lettuce. Do y'all know how much that is in the store? Do y'all know how much romaine lettuce costs in the store? And all this is one little. Y'all seen all them seeds I had? Y'all know how much them seeds cost me? $9. I say buy a million seeds and grow my own lettuce versus buying. That's the price of 2 heads of lettuce in the store. Romaine, because romaine is expensive. So I just need us to really. Oh, it's so beautiful out here, y'all. Too. It's so peaceful. Um, things are still getting ready to bloom. If you have a backyard, tear that joker up. Okay, tear it up little by little. The grass don't matter. It don't taste good. I'm just saying. My job today, after my observation, and I just put those seeds in, I was like, oh, Father, I thank you for helping me think through everything. I thank you, Father, for helping me to see what's necessary in this time that we are living in. Um, and He's making space for me to get it done, because I am the farmer in the family. I am the agricultural specialist in the family. I'm a health and human service advocate, so I'm always looking for the solutions, right? But I practice. The thing is one thing to have knowledge, but it's another thing to practice. We gotta practice because God's word says we will perish for the lack of knowledge. But the wisdom is applying the knowledge. If you don't apply the knowledge, then we can't get the solution. And I want y'all to stay strong and well doing. Don't get weary. Just sow a seed. Go to your big box store today. It's lettuce season. Go get you some lettuce. But if you living in those hot parts like Florida, now that's different, y'all. You need to be planting what grow in your area. But it's about to get cool here, so it's lettuce season here. Okay, for all of you who are cooling down, living up north, and the further you get to the Mason-Dixon line, plant the lettuce because we got cool temperatures coming right now, and I don't think it's gonna get too much warmer. I do believe it's going to get cold. Hey, I'm back. Sorry. I had to go get my bird out the cage. Yes, no worries, Andrea. You can revisit the video, but like I said, I was just telling everybody about we got to eat with the season. If it's lettuce season, baby, plant lettuce. Eat salads. Eat salads. You know, they have the salad called Caesar salad. If you like that, if you like a good Caesar salad and some Parmesan cheese, then baby, plant you some lettuce and eat you some salad. It's gonna be healthier for you anyway. Cause what they trying to give y'all ain't healthy for you anyway. So I just wanted to leave that here today because that was burning on my heart and mind about how did I get here and why. It's because first of all, I listened. Two, I was willing to try. I was willing to learn. I was willing to try. And so I was willing to learn and practice what I learned every single day. I wanted a farm. If you want a farm, you got to be a farmer. Yes, I'm a health and human service advocate. Yes, I have a PhD. But in this lifetime, I want to be a farmer. Why? Because we need food. And I'm a farmer with a PhD. I'm not defined by any of that. I'm God's daughter who has a PhD, who loves to farm, and who loves to crochet, who loves to make clothes, who loves to make jewelry, who loves to paint, who is a creative. I'm just God did that, okay? So get you some, if it's your area, cool season, you can grow lettuce inside, Andrea. You understand? So I need us to be on top of our game because less government is what we need. We don't need them pulling the rug from under us every time they feel like they want to not feed us. That's not our story, okay? We used to feeding ourselves and we used to cropping. The thing is, all it took was 2 generations of people to convince us that cropping we shouldn't be doing that, and that's a whole lie. We grew it for them. Do you have anything natural that you use for pest control? Yes, I use neem oil. Neem is a natural herb. It also deworms. It's an anti-parasite. Yes, baby, that works. I had a blackhead. Let me tell you, because a blackhead is nothing but a blackhead with a worm under it. Okay, and it hung out right here for a long time, and then it would protrude and turn like little whitish. So I knew something was in there. I took the neem oil and put on top of it, baby, and guess what? It just says shh, came on out. It can't stay. Nothing can stay when God sends His best. Okay, and God sent His very best. And the other thing is, I use dishwashing liquid. So Dawn, I'll put a little drop in some water. Because they don't want to land on that. They don't like it. They don't like it. And you can also use food grade diatomaceous earth, the kind that you eat, the stony stuff, because they don't like that either. Because a lot of things that eat your food have crustaceous bodies. So they're full of fluid. So when they get that diatomaceous earth in their bodies, they die. The other thing is some flour. Grandma, give them flour. Because, baby, by the time they finish eating that flour, they're going to bust open. Y'all know what a biscuit will do to you in some water. Y'all already know what a good biscuit and some water will do for you. And for those of us who were raised in the North, you know what a good pretzel and some water will do for you. It will fill your belly up, baby. You ain't gonna need nothing else for lunch. Do you have anything natural that you use? Okay, I got that. But so like I said, that diet, the food grade, diatomaceous earth, or just simply use. You can use peppermint. Yeah, I mean, but birds don't like peppermint, so they will stay away from that. Cats don't like peppermint. They'll stay away from it too. They don't like it. They don't like the smell of it. It's strong. Use garlic. Put you some garlic in some water. Let it sit overnight. Baby, they don't like the smell of that stuff. You can do the same with onions. Make you some onion juice, some garlic juice, and baby, spray them plants. Where do you get the free grade, the free food grade? Lowe's. Lowe's. Mm-hmm. And also your eggshells, you put that down around your plants. Around your plants, it keeps the snails off. They don't want to cross that shell. They don't like that shell. It hurts. Any type of snail. They don't like to cross over sharp objects. But as it relates to your leaves, baby, get you some good water and some garlic and soak it. Soak that garlic juice, baby. Make you some garlic juice and spray them plants. They gonna stay away from them plants. You hear me? But they can't stand that smell. Baby, I love me some garlic. If it's gonna make you stay away from me, give me the garlic. Give me the garlic. Garlic will seep from your skin when you eat too much of it. It'll just seep out of your skin. People like, you smell like garlic. I don't smell like garlic, but I know people who do because they eat that much of it for their health. Because it's good for your health. You take a good piece of garlic and chew that, baby, every day. You on your way. You're on your way to solving some of the worst chronic illnesses you ever had in your absolute life. And turn away. Turn away from sugar. You tried garlic, lemon, and cayenne pepper spray on your tomatoes, the plant, but bugs still got on them. On your tomato? My tomatoes is not struggling. I don't put nothing on them. I don't put nothing on my tomatoes. And let me show you. I still have tomatoes growing. Let me show you. These are my tomatoes in this patch right here. These are the ones that's outside. Y'all, you see how pretty those leaves are? These are better boys. These are the beefsteaks. I don't put nothing on my tomatoes. Except I just watch for hornworms and then I snatch them off. I'll snatch a hornworm off. Yeah. You just gotta watch what's around you. Oh, that was a bee in my ear. I heard that. I got a lot of bees, so my goal is to let me show you the other tomatoes in the greenhouse. My goal is hold on, let me sit y'all down for a second. There's a big old praying mantis between this net and this plastic, and he does not like it. He's been up there all night. He gon' he can't wait to get out. He shouldn't have got up in there. So I bought me a greenhouse that's just for overwintering. I want to see if I can grow my tomatoes all year long. So the ones that I had in pots, I put in here in this greenhouse. And it's so nice and warm in here. My. Uh, these are the tomatoes. These are the ones that are growing in bags. This is what I'm telling you. You can grow in everything. Look, the flowers. Y'all see that? You just have to keep trying, find your solutions. We can't give up on ourselves. And look, at the base of every single one of these plants is some collards. So I grow multiple things in my bags. I still got green peppers. I put my citrus in here because I need to keep getting limes. Look, flowers. Let me show you something. This is citrus. Y'all see that lime down there hanging? Let me see if I can find you the ones on this side. Let me see, where are they? There's about 4 or 5 of them up here. Where are they? Oh, right here. These are lemons. These are the lemons. So what I chose to do, this is my basil. I brought it inside too because I said I want to see if it can survive in here. Because they are trees. They literally trees. You can't give up. You got to try and try again. And remember I said I put food at the bottom. Whatever's growing got extra food at the bottom. Those is collards, y'all. Collards and cabbage. I brought them all in and look how beautiful they're doing. This is tomatoes. Here we go, a blushing tomato. You just got to keep going. Don't give up on yourselves. I'm here to encourage you. Look at this. Y'all see that tomato down there? We're going to get this food. We're not playing about our food, okay? We're going to eat all year. You have to make sure, you have to encourage. Somebody has to be the one in the family that don't give up, okay? You got to keep teaching. You got to keep coercing, because now look at what they're doing. Y'all see all these tomatoes? So this is the greenhouse, and I'm about to buy another one. Yeah, fresh tomato off the vine. I don't want to, because in the wintertime, the tomatoes are going to go up. Because why? Because they're out of season. Can you keep them in season? Can you keep them in season? That's the thing. If it's out of season, can you keep it in season? You can keep it in season, just like this. Okay? Now I'm learning. This is an experiment. This is an experiment. But I was willing to give up something to get this $129 tent. I was willing to get this tent over losing my food. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's what are you willing to give up to do what you have to do? Like sometimes it's not about want right now. It's about need. Food is an absolute essential. So if it's an essential, what can I give up to increase my capacity to be able to grow this food, right? That's what we have to ask ourselves, because the tomatoes going to be expensive. They're going to be expensive. Y'all look at this. Y'all see all this food? This is what I'm trying to keep alive. This is just the food I'm trying to keep alive. It's not even include the food that's out there. This is the stuff that will die. So I was all set though to cut these trees down. I was all set to cut these down. I said, okay, these are going to die soon, but underneath I need to have food growing already. So I use my brain. I used my brain and said, I need to get something started in these bags so that when I cut these branches down here, cut the life, because they don't like cold weather. I wanted to have food already growing in these bags. You understand? So it was more about strategy. It was more about strategy, and I won. Oh, the grasshopper got out. I'm so glad you got out, because he was about to die between that plastic. And he a part of the ecosystem, so I didn't want him to die. Yeah. Sacrifice. Make a sacrifice for your family, okay? Save some water. Buy a trash can. Oh no, he is still up there. Lord have mercy, he must be dead. Hold on. He shouldn't have got up in there though. I build things, whatever. When these die, I'm gonna build a bed here. Y'all see them flowers? I'm getting ready to learn how to keep bees. Y'all see them onions growing up in there? Look, that's an onion. That's a whole onion still growing down there. Look, y'all see these beautiful flowers? Y'all see all them flowers? I'm gonna take all the seeds from these flowers and drop them back in the ground. So next year we have a whole bunch of flowers coming up. So you all, it's really it's okay, Andrea. You can always come back. I pray you have a blessed day too. Andrea says, all right, I'm glad I caught you on live today. It's so nice to see your beautiful face, my sister in Christ, and thank you for the tips. I just might make a trip to the store this weekend. Please get to your local store, your local nursery, and get seeds. Y'all, the seeds are not going to be available, okay? They not playing with us, okay? They not. They buying up all the land. They not playing with us. But you can't wait because it takes time to grow food. It takes time. Put the seeds in the ground today. Go put your seed in the ground. Take a picture and come to my community and show me what you did. Because I want to encourage you. I want you to have less government. I want you to be successful in this thing that we call growing food and not grass, growing your own economy, learning how to build a community right where you are. Because if you can grow something that someone else can't, say you were the person that could grow sorrel. Like I grow a lot of hibiscus. Let me show you. That's my specialty crop. Not everybody can grow hibiscus sorrel because it's finicky and it takes a lot of space to grow it, right? But I can. There it is. So if it's your specialty crop and it's something that you can grow, then that's the thing that you can join your community CSA and say, hey, okay, I got hibiscus. That might be your thing that you grow for the CSA, That's your business side of gardening, because it becomes a business too. You become a grower in your community, connect to your local extension office, get a certificate that helps you to grow, learn more, connect with your agricultural office, They have resources, they have classes, they teach you what's growing under the ground, how to propagate, how to grow, get more out of what you're growing. Look, there's tomatoes right here, y'all. Hold on. This is a patio tomato. It's still growing out here. And you know what I'm going to do with it? I'm going to take it inside the smaller greenhouse and let it keep growing because it's in a smaller pot. I don't want it in there with those big ones. Look at this. This is a pepper growing in a very similar pot. Y'all see this pot? This is a Dollar Tree pot. Dollar Tree. Y'all see the tomato? That's a dollar. Look, let me show. Look, I can't make this stuff up. Look, this is lettuce growing with it. This is the pepper, and I got lettuce in there growing with it. I just put seeds everywhere just to see if it'll grow. Okay. You don't have to have land, Crystal. Crystal, you do not have to have land. I need you to get some of these bags. Get some of these towers, the Dollar Tree towers. Grow in those. Listen, this tower, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $7.50. That's what it costs. Get you a bag of soil. Start there. I do this because I want people to see all the ways that they can grow. Okay? Now, while our Dollar Tree does not have these in season right now because they don't consider it growing season. But it's growing season all year long. So, and let me tell you something else. If you can find a small box, let me show you something else I grow in. Look, hold on. These baskets. You see them baskets? Do it. Do it, Crystal. I want to see. Join the community. This is Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree. Dollar. $1. $1. $1. You know where I got the ladder from? The Goodwill. The Goodwill store. Let me show you one other thing. You see this right here? Now they are selling these at the Dollar Tree. This is arugula. Lettuce. If you like arugula, you can grow it right in there. They sell these. This is a shoe box. You know the shoe boxes that they sell at the store? You just got to put some holes in it. Let me show you how I did it. I'm going to go in the greenhouse for a second because I want you to know. All right? I want you to see something. You see these, let me see, where did I put it? Okay, where did I put it? All right, okay, let's use this one for example. Let's see. These are my herbs, so I'm drying those. Oh, that's nice and dry. I need to go ahead and take it out. Most of these, I just take and put holes under the bottom of them. Like, there's no holes under this one, but that's what I usually do. Let me see if I could find one that I actually did that to. So I want to give you a good example. Because these actually have holes in the bottom of them out here. But let me show you. Okay, here's one right here. All right, so this one, this is a tool, but I just put it in here because it's just holding some tools right now. But you see what I did? Put some holes in it. Put some holes in it, baby. I burn these holes in it. So I have drainage, and I'm growing in that, you know. I'm just going to grow in that, all right? I'm going to grow in whatever I can grow in. And I put it in here. You make your own stands, right? Right now, it's just holding tools because I have a lot going on. But then I have more. I always buy more than what I need. Buy more than what you need. Even these, you have to put holes in the bottom so you have drainage. This is herb. This is an herb tower. All herbs. I want y'all to begin to think about this, you guys. Think about how not to depend on your government. Because I want you to not depend on them, and I don't want you faced with having to worry about how you gonna eat. Did you know that the scraps from your vegetables, your collards, all the things that you are growing out here, the scraps, if my chicken's not eating them, I can make vegetable stock from them. I can make vegetable soup. I can make vegetable stock. You can do whatever you want. You can make your own fertilizer. Listen, if you think I'm lying, let me show you. So sometimes I take my scraps and I just put them in here. Hold on. Oh, I don't want to end this. Cancel. So I just take my scraps. I have one trash can. Look, this is my tea. This is my fertilizer tea. And it don't smell bad. You know why? Because it's all green stuff. Green. Whatever leftover green, it goes in here. I put eggshells in there for calcium. It's all in there. It don't smell bad. I could keep it off, but I don't want the bugs to get in there because they'll create maggots. So I keep it covered. I collect rainwater. You want to put a screen over that, though, because you don't want the bugs in the rainwater, right? Collect your rainwater. Rainwater is better for you. Anyway, my phone is about to die. So I don't want to lose this live because it's an important live. Share the video. Invite somebody to the channel. Let's learn together. Okay? Let's learn together. If there's something you want to know, leave me a comment so I can do a video. on how I did it. That's what these channels should be about. It should be about caring and sharing information with people real time. We are fighting a crisis right now. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about that. And I do this work because I love humanity. May you go and have the most beautiful day. And don't you let anyone get in the way on your journey to building your strong home economy. Don't let them keep pulling the rug from under you. Peace and blessings, and until next time, bye for now.